Hey guys, it's Brandy. I'm here to do a little video. This one's a little different. I've done one similar to this in the past, but I thought I would go ahead and talk about this again because I've had several people ask me like what the difference and how they can use clear stamps versus the wood stamps, all that good stuff. So, because when some people look at clear stamps, they're like, how in the world do these work? So, I'm going to give you a little video on the different kinds of stamps and how you can use them and all that good stuff. So there are several different kinds of stamps. There are your traditional wooden stamps, wood block, and then there are just the cling red rubber. Well, I guess this is gray rubber, but they do have red rubber ones too. Stamps. So these just cling. And then you have your clear stamps. So, and then a lot of my wooden stamps, I took off the wooden block. I just peeled like this part off, like this, and just kept the rubber piece. So a lot of them are like this. And I just keep them in this box right now until I get them organized and get some foam for them. So, and I'll show you how I can use those without the foam and everything. So, let's get started. So, which ones are better? A lot of people prefer the red stamps. They have better details and everything, and then they don't have to worry about them not giving crisp images. Me, I like the red rubber, but I prefer mine off the block because I can use them in my stamping tools, which I'm going to show you 3 different stamping tools that I have. And then I'm also going to show you a non-conventional type of stamping tool as well. And then the cling ones I like because they're see-through, so they're easier to place onto your paper so you know exactly where they are. Because if you go to stamp this, you can't really see underneath it, so you can't see if it's in the right place or not that you want. The clear ones, you can kind of place where you want on the paper. So, stamping tools. These come in handy. I absolutely love these. I don't know what we did without these tools. There is also another one called a Misty tool, which I do not own and will not own from what at least as of right now. And I don't plan to own one. But this is a Stamp Perfect tool. This one is no longer available due to the Misty tool. But this one you can use your clear stamps in, and then you can also use your cling stamps in. Now how you use these tools is with the cling stamps, just the clear stamps, you want this little foam piece in here, because if you don't, it won't stamp because, I'll show you, the paper isn't high enough for the stamp to reach it. So I got some paper here on the side, and let's say I want to place it here. See, I can see right through it. So, and then you want to put the rubber side down and then the flat side up. So like so. And you just close this hinge and it sticks right to this. So this acts like your wooden block, essentially. And then you just use your ink, which I'm using Memento. And you ink your stamp. Press on it. And voila. And what's nice about the stamping tool is, let's say that's not dark enough and I want it darker. You just go back in, ink it, stamp it. So as many times as you want. And then what's also nice is you can create multiple cards with the same images, because I can just take this out and put another piece of paper in, and it'll be staying in the same exact spot every time. So that's what's nice about that. So, and each stamping tool acts essentially the same. They both cling to this and everything. So this video is kind of like a beginner type video if you aren't familiar with this stuff. A lot of stampers already know about a lot of this stuff, but in case anyone didn't, I decided to do a video. because I know a lot of my new like my friends and stuff like that, they're just starting out with crafting, and so they're not familiar with this type of stuff. So, and a lot of this stuff to them is like a foreign language. So here is a cling stamp, and this one has foam already on it. See, the clear stamp doesn't have foam. It's just a piece of rubber. So this one has foam already on it. So you don't need this mat because this one already has the foam. So then you can just place this, which I'm going to place it this way. And you use the magnet to keep your paper in place. And then you press down like that. And again, since this one already has the foam, you don't need that foam piece that's in your stamping tool. And then you just ink it. And see how this one isn't dark enough? You go ahead and re-ink it again. So if you're a stamper and wanting to make cards and stuff, I definitely recommend getting a stamping tool. Which one you want, it's all up to you. There's different brands. Misty is by Sweet Petunia, I think is their name. And I think Hero Arts and all that sells them. The Stamparatus is by Stampin' Up. And then I have the Tim Holtz one, which is going to be no longer available, I guess. So see? And then there you go. So, and then with, just a regular wooden block. Some people you can put like a mouse pad underneath, but I'm just doing this as like a demo type video, so this might not be the perfect image, but I'm just going to share it with you. Oh, put that down there. So here's the wooden block one, and I'm just going to ink this like you normally would. And then just press down, and then you might want to move it back and forth and rock it a little bit to get a good image. And there you go. And the thing that stinks is that you can't really position this in the same spot because you can't see where exactly it is. So that's what stinks about the wooden block ones. But I like the look of them. They're nice and pretty, but they do take up a lot of space. So a lot of people will get the clear stamps, cling stamps, or make their wooden stamps into cling, so it saves space. So, and then there's that. So these are 3 different kinds of stamps. Again, I'll go over this again. This is your clear stamp, your wooden block. Oops, sorry, out of frame here. So you got your cling stamp, your wooden block stamp, or I should say this is your clear stamp, and then this one is your cling stamp. So cling, clear, wooden block. So that one's up to you guys on what you guys prefer to use. Some people don't like the clear stamps because some of them don't think that they get a good image every time. So some people do not like those. I don't know what I did with the plastic for this. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Now, since I removed some from the block, and they're just the red rubber for right now until I get some foam, I will show you how I can use these. At least until I get the rubber. So, I will take my stamping tool, and I'll put this in here. Now, a product you'll need is this Tack and Peel, which is really awesome. So it's sticky on both sides. As you can see, mine's pretty dirty because I've been using it. And it's just a sticky rubber sheet. As you can see, it sticks everywhere. But yeah, it's sticky on both sides. So what you can do is stick this in your stamping tool, just like so. And then you can take this just the rubber. Put that in just like so. Probably have to move this up. Just like that. And then you'll just take it and ink it, and you'll treat it like it's a clear stamp because this kind of acts like a rubber piece in a way. Just like that. And voila. Let me try to stamp it again. Ta. So, you don't necessarily need the foam. Some people use just regular craft foam, and then on the back of it they use Aleene's Tack and Peel, or tack and over, and tack, something like that. I tried it and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't find the right amount, so I didn't use it. I prefer transferring mine to Easy Mount foam and just using it like a regular cling stamp. So that's what I prefer to do. But everyone has their own method. And you can even just put some repositional temporary type adhesive on this and stick it on this and then just stamp it if you want. But this little thing here, this Tack and Peel sheet, is pretty awesome. And you can get these on Amazon and some of the craft stores and everything. I definitely recommend that if you guys have stamps that are just red rubber and don't have foam on them or anything. I definitely recommend this. And then you can even make a stamp block using acrylic block, which I actually got rid of mine, or I put them somewhere and I cannot find them. My acrylic blocks, because I've had stamping tools, so I didn't really need my acrylic blocks. So, mistake there. But if you have acrylic blocks, you can use those instead of a stamping tool. It acts the same way. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to show you a little non-conventional way if you don't have a stamping tool and you don't have acrylic blocks, because there's been times when I go to stamp something, I don't feel like getting out my stamping tool, or I don't have it handy, or I don't have an acrylic block. And Tim Holtz actually did it in a video recently using his metal tins. So if you have anything with a slick surface, like my phone here, watch this. So I've done this in videos too because I didn't have anything nearby. So I'm just going to take my clear stamp here, take it, stick it to my phone, just like that. And Tim mentioned that he's done this a few times because he's used his phone quite a bit at times because he didn't have his tool ready, his stamping tool. So, and then you just stamp it. See? You can even use your phone and it clings to it. Same with this kind. It will cling to your phone. So, if you don't have anything nearby, like an acrylic block or a stamping tool, you can just use your phone or anything with a slick surface. So, this one is the one, I'm going to go over the stamping tools. If you guys have any questions or anything like that on this stuff, definitely message me or comment down below and I will try to answer them. I know this is kind of going back to basics for some of you stampers and some of my subbies and stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to cover this because a lot of people in my group and stuff like that are new to crafting and they aren't familiar with clear and cling stamps and wooden stamps. All they really know are the wooden stamps. That's all they're really familiar with, which that's basically what was out years ago, was just red rubber on wooden blocks. So when people see clear stamps, they're like, what? I remember when I seen them, I was confused. Alright, so this one, Stamp Perfect tool, I reach for a lot. This one is nice and small and it's compact, durable, and I put washi tape on my magnets because these like to stick together and then they're a real pain to tear apart. So I put washi tape on them. I've seen people do this and that's how I got the idea. And then this has a grid on it So it'll be easier to line up your paper right where you want it. So if you want it here, just remember to put your next paper at like an inch. Or you can put it all the way in the corner. All that good stuff. And there's other techniques you can use with these as well that I've seen people do. So, and then this one you can use with the cling stamps or the clear stamps. Just by removing that foam. So it's easy. Now this one's a smaller one. So you can't do it on like 12 by 12 pieces of paper and everything like that essentially because this has like a ridge to it. So you can only do it like this is perfect for cards. So we have that tool, which is my favorite. And then we have this one, which actually came with another plate, which I have in a drawer somewhere. But this is the Stamparatus by Stampin' Up. My parents got this for me for my birthday last year. And what's nice about this one is it has the same concept. The foam is here for clear stamps. So you can stamp on clear for clear. And then you take this out if you're using your cling stamps with the foam already on it. So, and what you can do with this, what's nice, is the other one, the hinge, it's just a hinge. You can't move it up and down. This one, you can move it, your image up and down. And it fits, so it goes up and down on this thing. So that's what's really cool. So this can do a wholly different technique. You can do repetitive images on a card. I did that with some flowers. I did like flowers going this way. And then this also can fit this way, which is nice. So they have a totally different hinge system. So definitely recommend the Stamparatus. So that one again is from Stampin' Up. And the magnets you can store underneath. And again, I put washi tape on them to keep them from staying together. So, and they're super, super strong. So that one's the Stamparatus. Trying to figure out where to put it. Alright. Now this one is the Tim Holtz one. He has a miniature one. Like a Tim Holtz travel platform. And then this one is just his regular one. And it comes with, I bought it with a case. Got the case for it. I believe I got the case from Tuesday morning, something like that. But this one came out last year. Oh wait, no, this is a catalog from last year. So, wait, no, the year before. Year before, I'm totally off by my years. So, this one comes out, and you got a side for clear, and then you flip it, and it's a side for red rubber. So for your cling stamps. And you could tell the difference by the way this is raised. Like this one's raised up higher than this one. And then what's nice about this one is you can use it with 12 by 12 paper because there is no ledge here. So you could put a full sheet of 12 by 12 paper and stamp on it. And then again, I put washi tape on the magnets. So it comes with 2 magnets. And then your grid here, your system here. And then this has a grid etched into it. So I got the Stamparatus so it can go up and down. I got my little Stamp Perfect tool, which is perfect for cards and everything like that, and it's just good for on the go. This one is great for using on 12 by 12 layouts, and plus it's Tim Holtz, so I had to have it because Tim Holtz is awesome. Love his stuff. So, and what's sad about this one is it will no longer be made or sold, I guess, in the U.S. Due to the Misty tool. I guess issues with the Misty tool and everything like that. So that's a whole nother ballpark. So yeah, and then it has a nice case here to protect it. It'll be easier to transport that way, which us crafters love to be able to transport our stuff. So, I hope this video was helpful. A lot of my stamps I ended up transforming into cling stamps. Just so I can use them in my stamping tools. I will use them a lot more when I have them in my stamping tools than if they were on the block. But some people prefer to keep them on the block, which there's nothing wrong with that. And I did keep some like background stamps on the block. So I've done that. And I just have them in this little photo box I got from Joann's, and then some of them are a real pain to get off the foam, which I heard to run them through the microwave, and I guess it works. So, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything like that, definitely leave them in the section down below. And hope this was helpful to all of you newbies. If there's anything that I said that you didn't quite understand, definitely let me know. We all start somewhere, and there might be some stuff that I said that might be mumbo jumbo to some people, because let's face it, we all start somewhere, and a lot of stuff, like even now, the people say things and I'm just like, what are they talking about? Like, I'm still learning stuff day to day on this whole hobby. It's crazy what's out there and all the different stuff. And so if there's ever anything you guys don't understand that I do and would like to see more of, definitely let me know. I have no problem showing you guys. If I even know how, because there's some things that I haven't even experimented with or tried, and I've seen and I've been wanting to try, or some things that I say. Hopefully everything I say is right, and there might be some things that I'm doing wrong. So, because there's just, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, instead of rambling, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and definitely hit that red subscribe button down below if you would like to see more of my videos. Talk to you guys later. Bye guys.